So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's 1st and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they will
what the fuck was that, yo?
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Second down and 3. Downs goes in motion. Once again, it's Cook. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
What the fuck is this?
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? There's a test on 3rd down. Catch made, that's Pittman. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
And a short pickup there to about the 18. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd down. It's Fields. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A 1st down throw for Fields. Quick throw, taken in. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes.
Nigga, the wrong person, bro. I'm looking at the wrong.
43-yard line.
Literally was looking at goddamn the rookie.
And 10. On play action, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell.
Nigga, what the fuck? These niggas.
And he will go all the way. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Colts. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
This nigga Witherspoon getting fucking burnt, bro.
First down. Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete. It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Back to throw is Fields. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail.
And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. Looks like a design run here with Richardson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Second and 7. Richardson. He'll get that to his tight end. That's Jelani Woods. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. Downs goes in motion. Throwing on second down. Richardson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal. From the gun, Richardson. That's in the end zone and interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
And that's good. Let's right in. Goes up. Ready?
Fields now to throw on. Oh, they're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the ground, it's Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields.
What the fuck is Fields doing, man?
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Receiver in motion, headed left. 4th down, Fields. Got it with Smith and Jigba. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like that.
Bro, what the fuck?
Goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. To throw is Fields. That is incomplete.
That's pass interference, bro. You been doing that shit all game.
3rd down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Fields. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Fields to throw for it. That's taken in, and he's going to have the Seahawks first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. To throw is Fields. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. On second down, Richardson. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4, the veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. Looking to throw, Richardson. He'll find his running back, Cook.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Cook.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yes. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Don't jump.
Fields to throw. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
2nd down. It's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
What? Boss, did you do your real price on?
Here we go. Go.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This from 45 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final 2nd now of this first half as this one is away. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
14. Seahawks 10.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll manage only a couple. Kenny Moore there to make the play. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Kenny Moore there to make the play. They face second down and 7.
Here we go.
Shotgun run now with Walker. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. He's tackled there by Quiddy Peck. Third down, 3 to go.
Here we go. Sit high.
He'll try and run it with Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
What the fuck, man?
Incomplete, and they turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air.
These niggas suck.
But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On play action, Richardson.
What the fuck, bro?
And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Richardson going to get it quickly out to down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here comes 3rd and 6. Richardson gonna look to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone. I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
Now, Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go, son. Right.
Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and...
This nigga is trash.
Intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Here's a handoff to Cook. Not much there. He'll get this down inside the 40.
How would you put? Say, Jesus fucking Christ, bro.
And 8. A run out of the gun with Cook. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down. From the gun, Richardson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. And the Seahawks are going to get the football at their own 40.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, Fields.
Nigga, what the fuck?
To the ground, it's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields now. And he got
This nigga
before the receiver
cannot throw.
That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving him a big time shot.
I'm over this nigga already, bro.
The intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Nigga, what the fuck?
He is.
What the fuck?
They will turn it over on downs. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He runs with it.
Nigga, where's the fucking stripping?
Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. He'll run again.
Nigga, what the
He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indy. Now Gay for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Colts move out to a 24-10 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A 1st down throw for Fields. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Fields. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard.
Here we go.
Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They convert with a gain of 15.
Here we go.
1st down. Fields. There's the big tight end, Fant. And he's into the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks back within 7. It's 24-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 14. And the Colts first down.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he's going to take this all the way home. James Cook, touchdown Colts. Gay to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields now to throw on first down. Connected with the tight end. That's Fant. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will cut the deficit to 7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
In motion comes Pittman. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Now he'll run it. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Watch right. Here we go, son. Out. Is it all right?
Fields. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Here we go. Right.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Here we go, son. Extend. Right.
To throw is Fields. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Look wide. Get this one complete. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
That one taken in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll go play action. It's ripped. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now, faking the give. Carrying that ball loose nicely, and it is out. The Seahawks scoop it up. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
You got a mini. Here we go. Mayday. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Here we go, son.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And the Colts will take over at their own 15.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On play action, Richardson. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. In motion comes Pittman. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. West right in. Tonight.
Back to throw is Fields. He'll get this complete to Walker. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Quick throw, taken in. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another 1st.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's got another one. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1.
Here we go. Good.
Fields now. And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Not much there, maybe a yard. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. In motion comes Pittman. On 1st down, it's Richardson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, Cook. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
It's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Downs goes in motion. On 2nd down, Richardson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. James Cook, touchdown, Indy. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Colts will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Now Fields. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Here's 1st down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Fields. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 2nd and a yard. Now, Fields. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. Fields to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Fields now on second down. There's that man again. Another catch.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Fields from the gun on third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Here we go, Snipe. Easy. Right.
Fields to throw for it. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. On the handoff, this is Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.